Nigga gotta get this workout in the morning. Nigga been jogging about 2 miles already. I ain't running, G. But on the flip side, y'all know what I do. Y'all know why I come on there. Y'all know what I'm on there for. And a few things I want to talk about today. How you doing, boss? You got the perspective of life, right? An overall perspective of what you perceive life can possibly mean. I've come to the final conclusion that every single form of anything that was given to us was designed to destroy us. Everything. Now, I've came to this final conclusion that before I say this, make sure you have a very strong mind and a very strong stomach to tolerate what I'm about to say. So you got to have a very strong mind and a very strong stomach to tolerate what I'm about to say. What I can say is, if you believe in any form of God, hello, if you believe in any form of God, then you have to have an evil mind state. If you are one of the people that has said, God has blessed me, you have an evil mind state. If you are one of the people that pray for blessings, then you got to have an evil mind state. Because let me tell you something, right? What you have to understand is, if you are in a situation to where your life is fucked up, or you going through some fucked up type of way, it's not your fault. This is why I have to tell people this, right? Sin. There's no such thing as sin, though. Nothing is your fault. Absolutely nothing. There's no such thing as free will. Fuck all that. Nothing is your fault. Right? You can't say there's such thing as free will. My nigga, I was born in a place that I didn't ask to be born in. I grew up in a fucked up situation that I didn't ask to be born in. Right? I grew up with parents that didn't know anything because their parents didn't know anything. I didn't ask for any of that. I didn't have an option for any of that. Right? There's no such thing as free will. Let's cut that shit out off the gate. There is no such thing as free will. It's not possible. Nobody had a fucking option as a child. Nobody. So this is the fucked up part about this whole scenario, right? I sit back and I look at my homies from my hood, right? I sit back and I go, they don't even, like, mentally. Free will can be in the form of physically, but mentally, right? Mentally, the options are not there mentally. Right? If your mama and your daddy grew up in the projects, your great-grandparents grew up in the projects, all your friends grew up in the projects, everybody you know grew up in the projects, your mind state is going to be the projects. That's all you know. Right? And then we have to times that by the setup of the scenario. So you have enemies right here, enemies right there, enemies right there. So you can't even really leave your surroundings. So it's like, no, the setup is deeper than what we can possibly think. So when you look at it from this perspective, right? You have to really see, the problem with this belief system is that people calculate their belief system based upon time, right? It's like, oh, nigga, we gonna be all right, nigga. We only been here for 2,000 years, nigga. We gonna be okay, nigga. God gonna come back and fix it. See, when you start to understand time, right? You start to understand numerous civilizations and all type of shit was wiped the fuck out. Nigga, slavery been going on. Look, let me tell you something, black niggas. Let me tell you black niggas something. Can we please get rid of this? Oh, slavery been going on for 400 years. Oh, the 400 years. Oh, my people been damaged for Can we shut this the fuck shit up? 400 years? You think that's how long this shit been going on? For 400 years. So you mean to tell me nigga Horus and Anubis and all them niggas was living nigga 600 years ago? That's what the fuck you telling me? Nigga, slavery for 400 years. They slaved us. Man, shut the fuck up. Bro, this shit been going on for fucking trillions of years. Trillions. Literally trillions. This shit go way back. You know how many fucking civilizations was destroyed? Nigga, zillions. Nigga, this shit damn near go back to... I'm starting to believe with all my heart, nigga, it was Pangea, right? I think it was Pangea. Like, I think it was Pangea, right? Pangea would technically mean flat earth because everybody lived on one flat plane. So I'm going back to Pangea. Whenever fuck Pangea existed, right? I believe that's when they came and was like, you know what? We gonna break this shit up. We don't want this Pangea shit. We gonna break this shit up and then we gonna take pieces. Right? That's what I believe. I believe at Pangea, they broke it up. Ain't no separation, split, tectonic plates. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you niggas something. Ain't no such thing as an earthquake, dog. There's no such thing as an earthquake. There are cities under every ground. There's no such thing as a fucking earthquake. There are cities under every ground. Every single fucking one of them. There is a city under the ground. It don't matter what part of the fucking world you live in. There's a fucking city under the ground. Nigga, Tesla clearly created a fucking earthquake machine. There's no such thing as a fucking earthquake, dog. All this shit is created. This was, you know, tsunamis. All that shit is created. Nigga let off a bomb way in the back, fucking water push up, tsunami. Dog, none of this shit is what you think it is. Nothing, dog. Absolutely nothing. I don't want to hear no tectonic plate slide. Fuck all that. Nigga, if the tectonic plate slide in, the niggas underground gonna die. So this is what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is this. When you really process the world from this perspective, right? You add in so many different equations. You add in the time factor, right? You add in, nigga, let's go civilizations. Let's go Sumeria, over. Let's go Atlantis, over. Let's go, nigga, fucking the Mayan civilization, over. Let's go the Egyptian, the motherfucking Horus and them, over. Let's really think about this, dog. This shit has been going on for quadrillions of centuries. Now, who knows? It might go further than go before Sumeria and all that shit, right? It was, nigga, civilizations before all of that. Nigga, the Amazonians, nigga, all that shit go way back, nigga. So, when you look at it from that perspective, right, you have to tell yourself, where the fuck has God been and when? Right? Because I'm not an atheist. I don't want none of y'all to think that I'm an atheist. I believe in something. Right? I just don't believe that something is good or bad. But I believe in something. There is most definitely an architect of this entire plan. So my question is this. Where the fuck was God, this magical God, then? Right? See, I hate when people wake up and be like, oh, God bless me. So out of all the people in the world, God gonna bless your ignorant ass? That you don't know shit in the world. You the stupidest motherfucker. God didn't bless me. Yes, Lord. He brought me joy and rejoice. So out of all the niggas in the world, all the starving kids in India, all the kids that don't got water, all the motherfucking starving kids in Africa, all the starving motherfuckers in the entire world that don't have an option, but God gonna bless you? Yo, this is the type of evil thinking that I'm trying to, it's an evil thought. Like, that has to be evil. Right? You have to have an evil mind state to think like that, right? But not necessarily an evil mind state. The truth is, you don't know nothing, right? You don't know nothing. So you have this weird perception that God is somehow helping you. So you got to look at it from it makes no sense, bro. But then it's deeper than not making sense, right? When you look at it from the perspective of really making an example out of it, right? You look at it from this perspective. Oh shit. But look at it from this perspective, right? I had to look at it from the outer limits and the outer layer of this overall scenario. I go, okay, boom. From a religious perspective, we was born into sin, right? This is what they say. We was all born into sin. But this shit makes no sense. So why we was born into sin? Because Adam and Eve ate the motherfucking forbidden fruit, and now all the people are fucking cursed, right? All the people is born into sin. Right? So then we born in sin, but then Jesus come back and die for our sins, but yet we still get sins. And that's why God ain't never coming back to fix it. What the fuck? All right, look. What you got to understand is this. Look, this is what you got to know. Let me show you something. You see this shit? You see this? It looks like a nice, beautiful heaven image, huh? People perceive that as heaven. Like, that's how they perceive heaven. Like, in the clouds. Nice, beautiful sunset in the clouds. Man, this shit fake. All this shit fake. GMO clouds, fake chemtrails. They sprayed all of this shit last night. It was clear skies yesterday. We seen all the planes spraying the shit last night. Now you wake up, you get this bullshit. This is what I'm talking about. Nothing we can even possibly think of is real. Nothing. Not air, not clouds, not wind, not nigga the sun. For all I know, nigga the sun probably not even real. Like, this is what y'all niggas not understanding, bro. None of this shit is real. So when you start to... let me show y'all something. Hold on. When I get over here, I'm going to show y'all something, right? I'm going to show y'all how this video game works, right? You ever play Grand Theft Auto and you're like, yo, like, all this shit look real, like, but the buildings are hollow. It's a simulated game, right? Everything is simulated, right? Right? I'm going to tell you how this shit's simulated, right? I'm going to show you real quick so you can understand this shit. Hold on. I'm going to walk over there in a minute. But look, I'm going to show you, right? All right, so you see this gate right here, right? Look like nice grass on the gate. Oh, this nice little grass, a little leaves, right? Nice little leaves, a little grass on the gate. All right, cool. Watch, we're gonna get to it. Just remember that, right? Just remember that. Look like a nice little grass, little leaves at the gate, right? Just remember that. But more of the story is, like I said, none of this shit is real, dog. Nothing you could possibly think of is real. Now you got to think about this, right? Why would God allow any of this to happen? Then y'all gonna say, well, it's all part of God's plan and he coming back. When? Stop saying that God coming back. He ain't never came back, ever. Stop. Can we stop saying that? Can we stop saying that God is going to come back? He is never coming back. He has never came back in billions of years. Never. Then when they be like, well, the world gonna end. No, nigga, your world gonna end, not the rest of the world. Your whack-ass civilization gonna end and another one gonna start, like they always do. Stop telling me, yo, you see motherfuckers at church praying and shit. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it. What you talking about, you fucking slave? This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Man, you shut your old slave song singing that. Look. Look, this is what I'm telling y'all, right? So I'm trying to explain to y'all. When you really understand the codes and the setup and the design of the world that we live in, right? Right? When you understand the overall setup of the world that we live in, you cannot believe that there's God. You can't. But see, only people that believe this scenario is people that don't possess enough information. So when you lack information, you can believe in something like that. But the more information you gain, dog, none of this shit real, dog. This ain't real. The dirt ain't real. All of this shit was brought here. Like, none. Dog. Look. You have to understand something, right? You have to really understand this, dog. All of this shit came from Home Depot. All of this shit is factory grown, made. The concrete was made. The trains tracks was made. All of these houses, nigga, 2 little big cigarettes over there coming out the ground. Dog, all this shit was made, right? Right. So when you understand this shit, right? When you understand everything about where we live is evil, right? Everything. This is what you got to understand, right? But the question is it evil, right? Are they wrong for doing what they're doing? Right. Right. How could you celebrate God in America? How? How could you worship any form of religion living in America? How? How could you celebrate any form of righteousness living in America? All right, let me break something down to you. Live backwards is evil. Lived backwards is devil. God backwards is dog. Devil, dog. Anubis. Like, it's over. Look. So it look like trees, but it's not trees on the wall. It's a fucking thin layer of motherfucking turf that just peel off the wall. Peel. Right? It look like nice, beautiful grass. There's a thin layer of turf that just peel off the wall. Dog, ain't nothing real. Absolutely nothing. But what I'm saying is this. How could you be a righteous person or a person of any form of good belief system and you live in America? That's not right. That's like, yo, you motherfuckers be like, yeah, I just got this new house. God is good. I just graduated school. God is good. I just got this new check. I just got a raise from my job. God is good. Yo, what are you talking about, people? What are you talking about? You graduate from college in $250,000 debt. God is good. You bought a new house that you're gonna have to pay mortgage until the end of your life. God is good, right? Dog, we don't even have control over our own air. Right? We don't have Dog, we don't even have control over our own. We in one big fish tank. That's what you're not understanding. And the fish tank is not run by God. It's run by man. God does not run America. You don't see God sitting in the civil council. You don't see God talking to the Pope. Nigga, the fucking world that we live in is run by regular niggas. That's what y'all not understanding, dog. This whole globe, nigga, our water supply, our water system, nigga, our purified water, the mountain waters, the river waters come from the dam. Dog, everything, every fucking thing you could talk about is all calculated and ran by man. Everything. Rain, nigga, rain, all of that shit. Everything. Rain not real, nothing you think about is real, nothing. Right. So this is my thing, right? This is my thing. My thing is this. Where is God? Where is he? Where has he always been? And when is he coming back to fix this shit? Because what you have to understand is this world is completely fucked up. Everything about it is fucked. Everything. Right? Everything. And the problem is, right? The problem is most religious people can believe in what they believe in because they don't understand how deeply fucked the world is. Like, let me tell you, when I stopped believing in all of this shit, I stopped believing in all of this shit when I first went on the deep web. When I went on the deep web for the very first time, and I seen the things that I have seen on there, right? I literally told myself, it can't be. It can't be. It's no way on God's green earth that a man upstairs, wherever the fuck he is, or whatever it is, could allow this to happen. It's not possible. See, now niggas like, what's the deep web? Now we're talking about lack of information, right? When you lack information, you can have a belief system. When you gain information, your belief system goes out of the fucking window far. Right? Right? When you lack information, you can sit here and walk through this world like everything is going to be okay. The more information you gain, you start to tell yourself, holy shit, we're fucked. Right? Oh, you don't know what the deep web is? Well, maybe you should go Google it. Now, the thing is this, right? The more and more I searched the deep web and the dark web, the more and more I searched it, the more and more I started to realize there can't be no God allowing this shit. And if you are allowing this type of shit to happen, then you most definitely are evil. If you are allowing this type of shit to happen in the world, then you are very evil, because the dark web is one of the most horrible places I've ever been in my entire life. Yo, I seen somebody eat a baby, dog. I seen all type of crap, dog. You don't understand. Let me tell you how I went to it. Let me tell you what happened, right? So I tell you the story how I first got on the deep web, right? Hey, bro, stop saying that it's the devil. Can we all stop blaming anything on the devil, right? This is what I need y'all to stop doing before I go into this story. I need y'all as human beings to stop blaming everything on the devil. Stop. Right? Because how could it be the devil? If it is the devil, then that means God is sitting back watching it. And then that makes it even more fucked up. Right? Stop blaming everything on the devil. Because it's like this, right? If you have a son, right? And your son is stealing out the store. You got a son. Your son is 3-4 years old. And your son's stealing out the store. And you just sit back, watch your son steal. Then what that make you? What that make you? That make you a fucked up parent. Right? So I don't want to hear this, oh, it's the devil. No. God, you got the ability to snap your fingers and make life back good again. The devil didn't just pick up bad habits. He learned it from somewhere. And most kids are like their fucking parents. You develop traits from your parents. You don't get them from nowhere else. But bigger than that, so I'll explain to y'all how I got on the deep web. Right? So one day I was looking for a silencer. Don't ask me why I was looking for a silencer, but I was looking for a silencer. And I searched the entire internet everywhere trying to find a silencer that I didn't have to buy from the store. So it led me to some group, and it was a forum that had a forum that had people talking about silencers, right? No, the one that I wanted is for a 50 cal. So I needed a big one. I couldn't make the big one. I could suppress the smaller shots, but I couldn't suppress the bigger shots. It's for 50 cal. So boom, the dude DMs me, right? And he goes, yo, man, like, you could find one here. So he sent me this weird ass link. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? So I click on the link and boom, my computer cut off. Right? My whole computer cut off. This was before I knew what trolling was. This is before I knew what any of that was, right? So boom, he sent me the link. I clicked the link, nigga, my whole computer cut off. Bam. Off, nigga. Won't cut back on, nothing. Nigga, it's just over, dead to the world. So then, right, I take my computer to the shop, and the fucking computer dude tell me that, like, somebody sent me some, like, badass type of virus that, like, fried my motherboard and all type of shit, yada yada yada, boom boom. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck type of shit to do this? And then he was like, well, that's what happened when you access, like, forbidden web pages and shit like that, where you have hackers and all type of shit. I'm like, wait, what? What you mean forbidden web pages? Like, nigga, he was like, oh, you didn't know. I'm like, no, dog, I have no idea what the fuck you talking about. Nigga, I'm just a kid from Watts. Like, there's looking for a silencer. And he was like, yeah, there's forbidden web pages and net codes and places that you can go around the back doors and yada, 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 and this and this and that. And he was like, most people use Google search engine or Yahoo search engine, but there's other search engines where that gives you access granted to other things and foreign objects, like the black market, and I'm just like, the fuck is this? It's like, yeah, it's like the black market. Like, here's some sites, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, yo, what? Like, at the time, I'm just like, wait, what the fuck is going on? So, sure enough, he was like, but before you get on this type of stuff, like, you need to encrypt your computer, right? You need to encrypt your computer. Like, you need to have blocks. You need to have, what do you call it? You need to have blocks. You need to have, like booby trap IP addresses. You need to, like, delete all your form of information from the computer. You need to cover up your computer camera, all type of shit, right? So I'm like, all right, well, like, can you build me a computer for this with everything? So nigga, boom, the nigga build me the computer with everything the way I need it to be built, yada, 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 boom, 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 boom. I get home, plug in, log in. Now, what I did, he was like, what you do is you never log in from a home server, right? So what you do is you go get those, remember those AOL dial-up packs? Remember those? He was like, don't never dial in from a home server. You go get the AOL download packs. And once you get the AOL download packs, you can just download, you can use the AOL server. So if they track anything with that AOL, boom. So boom, I went to fucking Food for Less, nigga, made fucking hella emails, nigga, used all the AOL. I was using AOL packs, right? So boom, I think you get like nigga 1,000 something free hours. Y'all remember the AOL little CD-ROM nigga that you get from the grocery store? So boom, nigga, I use nigga the hours. So boom, my nigga, remember the AOL dollar packs, my nigga? Boom. So my nigga, I'm on, right? I'm on. I click. Soon as I get on the right side, right? On the right end, there's a dude holding a baby. Shit says watch live, 1 Bitcoin. Right? There's a dude holding a baby, and it says watch live, 1 Bitcoin. This was back when Bitcoin was still cheap. Now, cause see, a lot of y'all don't understand. This is what Bitcoin was used for prior. See, a lot of y'all niggas don't understand what Bitcoin is, untraceable money. This is what it was used for. It was used for all the fucked up shit. Cryptocurrency. It was used to buy all the fucked up shit. But now it's becoming popular. But prior, it was used to buy fucked up shit. People don't understand this. People think it's just new. Now, it's just now coming to the surface where people are investing in yada, yada, yada. Right? So niggas have no idea when they invest into Bitcoin, they're paying all their money to perverts. Perverts, rapists, killers, pedophiles. So when that's who's selling the Bitcoins. It ain't regular Samaritans. You got regular killer niggas like, you know what? I got 50,000 Bitcoin. I'm gonna sell one of these motherfuckers 16 bands. Right? And then on top of that, I'll probably eat the nigga children because when the nigga buy a Bitcoin, I'm gonna have all this information. So when the time come, I might eat the nigga organs. So boom, right? So right on the left, on the right side, say to watch now live 1 Bitcoin. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is a Bitcoin? I'm like, well, this shit look like some creepy shit. I ain't watching this shit. So I start searching for weapons, right? So I'm on the deep web, I'm on the dark web, deep web, whatever you want to call it. I'm searching for weapons. I'm searching for silencers. So I get to the little site that I need to get to. Boom, I find it was like a black market site for weapons. Cause you remember when you was younger, you used to really ask yourself like, yo, how some of these niggas in the hood got assault rifles, niggas got all type, like, yo, where you get this shit from? You didn't go to the store. Nigga, the homie had a bazooka one time. Like, nigga, where you get a RPG from in the hood? All right, so boom. I'm like, all right, well, how I'm gonna pay for this shit? You feel me? And the shit is like, yo, you have to buy everything in Bitcoin, right? Right? You have to buy everything on the dark web, deep web. You gotta buy everything in Bitcoin, everything. You can't spend credit cards. You can't spend none of that because, nigga, you put any credit card information, they gonna wipe your whole life. They gonna find out where you live, and they might come eat you and kidnap you. So you don't put that type of information on the dark web at all. You don't put none of that. Or deep web, dark web, same shit, right? Right? So boom. I'm like, yo, where the fuck do I get Bitcoins from? Like, how the fuck do you even buy a Bitcoin? Like, what the fuck do you have to do? So then I start searching around for where to buy Bitcoins from. At this time, they were only 8 cents. It was 8 cents for a Bitcoin. Only 8 cents at this time. Boom. So, I'm searching around. I find a little dude that had some, dude. I bought a lot of them. So I'm like, you know what? Nigga, they talking about, nigga, it's like fucking, nigga, 25,000 something Bitcoins, right? To buy what I needed to buy. Like, it's like 25,000. This is when Bitcoins were like nothing. It was like 25,000 something Bitcoin. In order to purchase this album, you must have 25,000 Bitcoins. I'm like, okay. Well, nigga, how much is 25,000 Bitcoins? Well, they were 8 cents a piece, so I had to buy the shit. Right? Boom. If they're 8 cents a piece, nigga, how much money would be 25,000? If they're 8 cents a piece, how much money would it take in regular dollars to buy 25,000 Bitcoins? Y'all add that up. So boom. I didn't have enough money because I kept, like, I didn't have enough. At the time, I was still a young nigga. You feel me? I wasn't getting it how I'm getting it now. So, nigga, I bought a few of them. I bought like 12 of them. I was broke, my nigga. I ain't gonna even hold you. I was broke as shit. So I bought like 12 to 13. I think it was 13. And I'm like, every time I save my money up or I hustle up or I come up on some bread, you feel me? Every time I come up on some bread, I'm going to buy some more. So that was my thing at the time, right? My thing was, nigga, when I get money, I'm going to buy these shits and fill up. So, boom, I had my account. I had like a couple of coins in my account. Boom, I'm chilling. After that, life kicked in. You feel me? I just put the shit to the side. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be buying this shit. Right? I don't need to be buying this shit. I don't even need to be looking for this silencer. Right? I don't need to be doing none of this shit. I'm just going to put my life in a different direction. So I let it go. I let it go. I'm like, man, nobody cared. Nigga, I just spent a couple of dollars on some coins. Nigga, not even $1. Nigga, it was like not even the whole $1 that I spent on some coins. This how you know I was broke. It wasn't even the whole $1 that I spent on the coin. I gave $1 to the bro because my bro used to play fucking World of Warcraft all day. It's all he used to play. Nigga slept in a fucking internet cafe. Nigga's addicted to that shit. So I'm like, bro, like, can you help me get some Bitcoins? I don't even know how to get them, so the dude helped me get them. So boom, I let it go. So one day I find myself back on the deep web, right? I just told you how I got the Bitcoins, the homie. One of my boys that played Modern Warfare, World of Warcraft all day. He pretty much was into all of that shit. But now, come to think about it, he might have been like a Pizzagator. Because I ain't seen that nigga since. And how he know... Yo... That's kind of crazy now that I think about it. Anywho, so you got to think. One thing leads to another leads to other. So I'm on the deep web. I'm like, yo, you know what? This shit is fucking crazy. The crazy shit about all this shit is really understanding, right? Understanding that there's like, because like the thing about most people when they look for stuff, they're targeted searching, right? They target search. Like, so I was on there and I was looking for the silencers specifically. But I'm like, yo, if you got this type of stuff on there, what else do they sell on there? You feel me? Like, so nigga, I'm like, nigga, I get back on there, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm about to see if they sell like limitless pills and shit like that, nigga. I'm searching all type of shit. You feel me? I'm searching all type of shit. So remind you, I'm looking for like a fucking drug that can enhance your brain. Like, this is what I'm looking for the whole time. So boom, I find a site. It goes 1 Bitcoin to enter. Boom, I enter the site. It was the worst decision I ever made in my life. It was the worst decision I ever made in my life, ever. I get to the site, there's a baby strapped to the chair. A young baby, maybe like 8, 9 months, baby. Random dude comes with like, you know when there's like a fucking outbreak and they got on the outbreak clothes with the little all white, the yellow gloves and the little mask, like the dude has an outbreak. Boom. He walks up, the baby's in a chair screaming out the top of his lungs. But mind you, I never seen no shit like this in my life, so I'm like glued to the screen, like, what the fuck? So the dude comes, dog, he gets like a little tube or something. He gets a syringe, squeezes the stuff, and then drops the juice on the baby face, dog. The baby face melted back. The nigga dropped sulfuric acid on top of the baby face, and the baby face melted back, dog. Now, that wasn't what bothered me the most, right? What bothered me the most about that scenario was seeing that there was over 1 million something people watching this shit. That's what bothered me more than the whole scenario. There was 1 million people watching, like it was like 1 million something people watching this shit. People was commenting, oh my God, that was radical. Can you put acid on the feet next time? People were commenting. How y'all commenting right now with suggestions? People were commenting, making comments like what to do next, what type of style they should do next, what type of acid they should use next. I was sitting there looking at this shit like, what the fuck world am I in? Wait, what? What is going on? Right? I paid for it because I thought like it was a place where you can get nigga limitless pills. Right? That's what I thought. Hey, come on, Bray. What's up? I paid for it because I thought it was a place where you can get nigga like an enhancement drug to enhance your brain. That's what I thought. Remind you, everything is clickbait, title clickbait. So this is what you gotta understand, right? On the deep web and the dark web, the movies like Hostel, the movies like Saw, the movies like Human Centipede, the movies like all of that shit. That's what's on there. Hostel, Human Centipede, Saw, all of that shit is on there. Right? At that moment, when I left the web that day, when I left the web that day, I told myself, I went home, right? Because I remind you, at the time, I was still a Christian, right? I was still like a super Christian. I was going to church every day, just trying to get my life right? At that time, I went home and I prayed. I sat there. Prior to that, I didn't do long prayers. I just, it was just a simple, like, dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and say thank you for blessing me, for waking me up and getting me through the day. If you could bring me home safe to my mama at the end of the day, that's all I ask for. In the name of Jesus, amen. Boom. Right. That was one of the prayers that I did every day as a child. But that night, I prayed, right? I prayed long. Right? I prayed long. I had a very, 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 very long prayer. And as I sat there and I prayed for everything, I was hoping that God would fix this. I was like, dear God, I come to you to say there's a force of evil that I have found out about. And it is a place where people need you the most. If you, Lord, could please somehow stop this. Once I realized that that wasn't stopped, I had to really ask myself, what the fuck is going on in this world? What is really going on in this planet? But there was another thing that came from that, right? There's another thing came from my deep web ventures. I learned what type of war really is happening. See, the biggest problem and the biggest lie that they ever told us was that we were slaves. That's the biggest lie that was ever told to melanated people as a whole. The biggest lie ever told to us is that we were slaves. We are not slaves. You know what we are? We're not slaves. You know what we are? We are food. We're not slaves. We are food. We're food. Our skin, our organs, our hair, everything. Food. We're food. You know how much people I seen for sale on the deep web, you know how much body parts, you know how much, dog. I realized this shit. You got black people out here protesting for equal rights, right? I want equal rights. I want justice. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as equal rights and equal justice versus a natural predator. We're not hunted down because they don't like us. That has nothing to do with it. We're food. We are food, dog. We are food. We are cattle, food, sheep herd. That's it. We are food, dog. So when you start to process this, right? You start to process the simple fact that we are food. Our enemy is not an enemy that hates us because of our color. Our enemy does not hate us. Our enemy loves us. They feed off of us and on us. Right? But like I said, you won't understand this because you haven't seen enough. You don't understand enough. You haven't watched enough. You don't really understand. Right? At that moment, I started to realize when you understand, right? And you know what's crazy? They know about all of this. Everybody's in on this. Everybody from the higher ups, the higher perspective of life, they're all in on this. Everybody's in on it. Everyone. Even the people that gave you the idea of God is in on this. Right? When these motherfucking lawyers and all this shit get off work and all this, where they go? Everybody's in on this. Bigger than that, what I'm saying is, in order for you to have a belief system in any form of anything, you first need to understand the negatives that's going on this planet and why are we even here in the first place. I don't care about a black pope. I don't care about a black anything. I don't care about no third eye shit. I don't care about no conscious shit. I don't care about none of that shit. Right? I don't care about none of that shit. None of that shit matters to me. Nothing matters to me. Matter itself don't even matter. What I'm saying is this. It's only one way. It's only one way, right? I noticed something, right? Lions kill bucks, right? A lion to kill a buck. If it's seen it, a lion to kill a buck. The buck fails to realize that it has a weapon that is beyond the lion's capability. The lion has claws and teeth. The buck has knives coming out of his head, not like actual knives. So my moral of this is to say, the lion is going to continuously eat the buck until the buck realizes I can fight back. I can actually kill a lion if I chose to. But then the fucked up part about it is understanding that hyenas eat lions. The lion is not the king of the jungle. Actually, there's spiders in the jungle that kill lions on a daily basis. Actually, little bitty spiders. Snakes, all type of shit. If you ask me, a hippopotamus is the king of the jungle. If you ask me. I've seen a hippo kill everything. An actual hippo. I've seen hippos kill rhinos. I've seen hippos kill giraffes. I've seen hippos kill lions, hyenas, alligators. I've seen hippos kill everything in the jungle. Everything. Jaguars. Everything. Hippos. Actual hippos. You want to be, you really want to be real. And hippopotamus is the king of the jungle. If you want to be all the way 1000% technical, a hippo is the king of the jungle. I've seen them shits literally dismantle everything. Right? So fuck being a lion, fuck being an antelope. Us as people need to be like hippos. We need to all sit in the water with our eyes out the water. Wait for somebody to come by and kill their ass. With that being said, I highly appreciate y'all for coming down today. 3 things I want to drop before I go. If y'all haven't copped the project, make sure y'all go cop the project. LetThereBeLight.com, LetThereBelyt.com, LetThereBelight.com. Make sure y'all cop the projects. We got hard copies, we got vinyls, t-shirts, merch, all that shit. For all the inspired battle rappers, if you want to get your craft better, you want to become a better artist just in general, and not only in general but also in life, there's 2 places you can go to. You can go to Daylyt's BattleRapSecrets.com, Daylyt battle BATTLERAP secrets.com, Daylyt BattleRapSecrets.com. Most definitely fill that in. You can get a lot of valuable information on there. Most definitely I'm selling merch from the website, Let There Be Light website. So like I said, those two sites are very, very important and essential. Daylyt Battle Rap Secrets is very essential to inspiring and upcoming artists. It most definitely will help you get to the path that you need to get to. A lot of my big bros has bought the projects. A lot of my big bros has copped the projects. A lot of my big bros has been to the projects, from Lupe to Royce to everybody. Everybody that is leveling up most definitely has been around or seen how Daylyt's Battle Rap Secrets work. So with that being said, I need y'all to go check that out. Other than that, we got a lot of things dropping this year. What do you call it? The Aquarius Oh, let me see. Is my computer on? I might give y'all a little snippet if we got time real quick. I might give y'all a little snippet if we got time real quick, if my time don't run out. Hold on. I know y'all see your boy on his workout tip. You feel me? Nigga getting big out here. Don't be hating though. You feel me? Yes, sir. Nah, I don't smoke weed or drink. I think, yes, Daylyt Battle Rap Secrets. Remind you, I don't smoke weed or I don't drink. one of those or both of those substances is probably not good for you. Especially alcohol is very not good for you. Marijuana, I don't feel too bad about marijuana because it comes from the earth, but nowadays it don't even come from the earth. It's most definitely enhanced in every way or form. So I don't really think that shit is necessarily good for you neither. With I've been in the weed shops in California, and you feel me, this shit look like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. So I most definitely don't think any of that shit is good for you. I've seen Snoop Dogg smoke moon rocks and literally just be like this. Last nigga I seen look like that was nigga who smoked crack. So what I'm saying is I don't think any of that shit is good for you. I seen niggas smoke a clean dab and this shit look like crack cocaine. So I don't think any of that shit is good for you. I don't drink because alcohol is very bad for you. It's literally completely spoiled grapes and wine. It's like spoiled fruits and shit. Like it took years to spoil and then they just let you drink it. Like what the fuck, nigga? You can taste alcohol and go, yeah, this shit does not need to be in my body. I could smell alcohol and really tell myself that shit smell like it don't need to be in your body. Like it smells like it. Right? I never seen nobody in life drink alcohol and be happy that they drunk it. Every nigga that drinks alcohol makes the ugliest face in the world afterwards. Nigga be like this. Yeah, bro, you feel me? This Ciroc good as a motherfucker. Yeah, you feel me? I fucks with you though. I'll pull up. Let me get a little sip. I can look it, bro. Nigga, I ain't never in my life seen a nigga. I've never in my life seen a nigga drink alcohol straight and just like nothing happened. Hell no. Niggas be about to die. I just said yes, the Jesus Project is still dropping. So we have Jesus, Asia, Aquarius, and a few more things that I'm dropping with a few more people. Nigga. No. Hold on, dog. I got y'all. I just gotta find this file real quick. Do you want to play master copy? No, I do not want to play master copy. Is it Daylyt? Daylyt 1.